Carmel is a town in Penobscot County, Maine, in the USA, with Carmel being a small quaint town with just over 2,500 people living there and just over 1,000 households. The town can come across as quite unassuming, but Carmel harbours a dark secret: the Lamb House. The Lamb House is home to a man called Kent Burris, who moved into the property in August of 2014. Not believing in the paranormal, but having some weird things happen in his house, he put it down to a wild imagination and settling floorboards. But he very quickly learned that this was not the case. With more and more strange things going on around Kent's house, he decided on the 9th of January 2015 to begin a YouTube channel called Ghosts of Carmel Maine. To this day, Ghosts of Carmel Maine has over 230,000 subscribers, an incredible total of over 7.5 million views. And in the description of the channel, Kent writes, "The official Ghosts of Carmel Maine channel featuring Kent Burris and the Lamb House, paranormal investigations, history of historical hauntings, and the study of the paranormal." But not much was uploaded on Kent's channel for the first couple of years. Instead, continuing to live with the strange things that were going on and trying to find an understanding of what is actually happening. Kent recalls one of his first ever experiences with the now infamous Shadow Dude. His son had the first encounter with the Shadow Dude in the witch's window room, which at the time was his bedroom. But his channel lay dormant for almost 2 years, as it wasn't until the 14th of September 2017 Kent uploaded his first ever 3-part paranormal investigation from the Lamb House. He's doing this with a fellow paranormal investigating team called the Dark Falls Paranormal Team. Kent begins the video by giving a brief history of Carmel, showing pictures from before and now, and talks about a cemetery that he only lives a few blocks away from. And before the paranormal investigation even begins, Kent captures a shadow figure from the top of his house when they are all outside.
Like it's moving. Look at my view screen.
That window and upstairs, I keep seeing
I
two
saw
shadows.
a shadow on the door downstairs, and it walked across the doorway. Your living room door inside.
Oh yeah, there's something upstairs moving. I can see it. Look.
But you're getting it on film.
Yeah. See it moving?
Oh my goodness, it is. Hold still, hold still. It actually walked.
My arms.
It actually walked.
Kent then runs up to the room to show the window from the inside, and the paranormal investigation begins. Things start off pretty slow for the paranormal investigation, but it doesn't take long for things to start happening. Using an EMF meter in the top room where they had witnessed the shadow figure, whilst having it over a small cupboard in the room, the meter begins to go crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm getting scared. Can you do it again? Do it again and I'll go downstairs and leave you for a while. Come on. You wanted to scare me and make me leave, then do it. All right. Yeah, I'll leave you alone for a while.
Trying to communicate with the spirit, they ask it to move closer, which causes it to beat, and then ask it to move away, which then causes it to stop. And without knowing any way that that could possibly be anything else, they put it down to the paranormal. What's worth noting on Kent's channel is at the beginning of every video, Kent puts a disclaimer saying that none of his footage is staged or fake in any way, and everything that he uploads to his channel is 100% legit. Whilst in the cellar of his house, they capture some pretty nasty and evil EVPs.
What's your name? Did you say Huckabee?
That's what it sounded like. Died in 1987 and his name is Huckabee. So Huckabee, how old were you?
19? 19? 19? How did you die?
He died because he's dead.
That's fine.
What happened to you?
Killed?
So it sounded like he said. Was it again? Killed. Was
How?
it an accident? Were you in an accident, Huckabee? Were you in an accident, Huckabee? Can you tell us one more time? Can you tell us one more time? Was it an accident that took your life? Was it an accident that took your life? Was it an accident that took your life?
After trying to communicate with the spirit that was talking to them, they determined that the spirit is a male called Jake Huckabee, who died in 1967, and he was killed in Vietnam at the age of 19. At the end of the paranormal investigation, Kent then says that he's going to attempt to try and find anything he can about Jake Huckabee or what could have possibly happened to him, but doesn't manage to find anything as the records in his area don't date back that far. And towards the end of the session, they head back up into the initial bedroom where they saw the shadow figure, and things take a dark turn.
You have to talk clearly so that we can hear you.
You're amazed at those pictures, huh?
Wait a minute. Did you hear that?
A couple of weeks then pass after the initial investigation, and Kent uploads another video. He says at the beginning of the video that he'd been experiencing some weird shadow figures again, and he inserts some pictures of the things that he's managed to capture. And after the initial investigation, things had really begun to ramp up in the house, more so than Kent had ever experienced in the past few years of living there. Without knowing exactly who this shadow figure is, he nicknames it Shadow Dude, which now is an infamous name in the paranormal community. He states in his video that the Shadow Dude that haunts him does not attack him physically, but instead mentally. Kent believes that the Shadow Dude was a short man in life and was made fun of for his size, so now in death has taken it upon himself to exact revenge on all those that had wronged him. And interestingly, based off of some old photos of Carmel that Kent has on file, he shows a photo of who he believes the Shadow Dude could have possibly been in life. After an incredibly rough night in his house, Kent decides that he is now going to confront the spirit to find out what was going on. Quite early on in the video, Kent hears some really strange yelling that continues throughout the entire video.
Wow. Wow.
Kent then heads downstairs to try and find the source of the yelling. After not finding anything, Kent leaves the house and leaves a camera running on the stairs, as that's where he believes he heard the noise from. Movement sounds are heard when the camera is running, and there is what Kent believes to be a face peeking around the banister at the top of the stairs, and it is all brought to a grinding halt when the camera is pushed over without anyone in the house. Kent then returns into the house, picks up the camera, and heads upstairs, where what he captures in his bedroom is utterly terrifying.
Okay, there he is, in the window again. Went under the bed. Black teddy bear.
But this is only the beginning, as Kent then captures something at the end of the video that caused Kent and viewers alike to be chilled to the bone.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
More time then passes, and on the 13th of November 2017, Kent invites a channel viewer to check out his activity and to validate his claims. Not much happens within the video. They capture EVPs and try to communicate with the spirit via a spirit box session. But it isn't until they head into a crawl space behind the bed in the bedroom, they find an Indian chief box dating back to 1957, and inside was a rosette that Kent has no knowledge of ever seeing before. At the end of the video, Adam, the viewer, says,
"There's definitely something going on here. There's some kind of activity. You can hear it, feel it even at times. And yeah, there's definitely a presence here."
And would you say it's paranormal?
Oh yeah.
It's definitely paranormal.
Not something that can be explained with science or rational anything.
Kent then continues to upload the paranormal investigations to his YouTube channel, where he keeps attempting to capture the shadow dude for evidence for his viewers. And he successfully manages this with captures like this.
Hope you guys say something or do something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
The activity then continues, and with every passing investigation, Kent claims that the activity is getting worse. And people have been telling Kent that it's because he is acknowledging the spirits, which is giving them more energy. But this isn't all that is happening to Kent, as the spirits are becoming more aggressive towards him, just like this capture here.
Is anybody in here? Is anybody in here?
It's worth noting that on all of Kent's earlier videos, the comments are disabled, which means that it is virtually impossible to know what the viewers are thinking on Kent's captures. More time passes, and on the 23rd of January 2018, yet another paranormal investigation from Kent's house is uploaded. And in this video, Kent captures what is by far the most compelling evidence of Shadow Dude to date.
What the hell is that noise? Son of a bitch!
After hearing some bangs from the bedroom, he heads in to find an incredibly humanoid figure sat on his bed. He gets an incredible fright, jumps back out of the room and tries to peer back in, and with some incredible bravery, after a few moments of trying to compose himself, he goes back in to find nothing. On the second part of this video, the spirits become incredibly aggressive once again towards Kent. A couple of months later, a video is uploaded where Kent invites a previous resident of the Lamb House over to the house to confront the spirit that had tormented him for years. Kevin, the previous owner, lived in the house for years and also experienced some strange things within the Lamb House. At the beginning of the video, Kevin is sat with Kent at a table and he relives all of the weird experiences that he had whilst living in that house.
So I'm here with Kevin, and Kevin used to be a resident of this house here. How long ago was that, Kevin?
Probably 6-7 years ago.
6-7 years ago. And what kind of experiences did you have in this house?
Well, it started out, with my dog. We'd see things growl, staring up at nothing was there, but it'd be intense growling, teeth showing, looking around up there, and I'd be sitting on my couch over there, and I'd always saw somebody walking by, every time I was
like
sitting
out of
at
the
night,
corner of your eye?
out of my peripheral vision.
Yeah.
And everybody I had to stay the night that slept on the couch would see the same thing, so I know it wasn't just me.
Partway through the video, they use an EMF meter to try and communicate, and what they captured was chilling.
Can you make that beep 3 times? Can you not count?
I was just thinking, is it slow? She or he?
Make it beep 2 times.
Do you like me?
If you like Kevin, beep once.
If you don't like me, beep twice.
Around a month passes with more videos being uploaded from Kent, but one video in particular that is his most popular video to date with over 705,000 views. The video titled Demonic Encounters When Evil Conspires to Kill is uploaded. The description of this video is very short and gets straight to the point. Encountering an evil spirit that may have wanted me dead, and then says that Fridays are typically one of the most active days in Kent's house. But this day in particular was the most active day that Kent has ever known. Only a few minutes into his investigation, he experiences the first bit of activity. But this was just the beginning, as only a few minutes later, Kent then from the basement does a spirit box session and demands answers about who or what is down there. This is what he got. He also demands to know what happened to the other spirits that have asked for help whenever he's done a spirit box session. Things then take a sinister turn. The spirits say,
What? What'd you say? What did you say? Did you say murder, Kent? I think that's the second time I've heard that.
and this startles Kent and sends him into a panic. Unsure if that's something that they intend to do or if it was just a warning for Kent, he continues to investigate to try and get the answers that he's seeking. He then heads back into the basement where there is water gushing from a pipe, but Kent has no idea of how the pipe could have burst. But before he heads in to try and fix the problem, he has a moment where he stops and thinks. He reflects upon the EVPs that he'd just captured to kill Kent and murder Kent, and decides that instead of heading into the water to fix the problem, he's going to call out an electrician and a plumber to fix it for him, as there are live electrics within the water that he believes could have electrocuted him. And he was right to do this, as when the professionals arrived to fix the problem, they needed specialist gear to be able to get into the basement, be able to fix the leakage. Kent believes that the spirits had burst the pipe with the live electrics running to try and kill or maim him. And on the 5th of February 2009, Kent uploads a compilation of activity captured in his house over the past few years. A lot of these captures he has already shown on his YouTube channel, but there was some videos in there that had never made it to the internet and were just on backup files and hard drives that Kent had lying around. Kent begins the video by saying,
Before we get started on this video, I wanted to mention something about a lot of people's comments about me not trying to get these spirits some help, that I need to get somebody in here to get these spirits help to pass on. I just want to let you viewers know that I have checked with a number of mediums and spiritualists and talked to a number of them about it. And the problem with is the amount of money they want to come over here to this house to help these spirits out. Now, I don't mean to say anything bad about mediums or spiritualists, but I want you viewers to know that I did try. And the type of money that they want to come out to this house, I don't have that kind of money. I just want to make it clear to the viewers that I did try. Regardless of the fact that there hasn't been any mediums or spiritualists that came to this house, a number of these spirits have moved on without the help of a medium or a spiritualist. And I also want to make it clear, I only do paranormal investigations. I do these videos to show you viewers the evidence. I do not specialize in spiritualism, and I'm not a medium.
the footage uploaded by Kent includes activities such as doors being opened and closed on their own, and more terrifying shadow figures captured on camera. And by this point, Kent's paranormal videos are capturing the internet by storm. With the incredible growth that he's experiencing, a news outlet that goes by the name of Wabby5 reaches out to Kent to get a news report from him. The news report simply covers Kent's story today, where things began and what led him up to starting his YouTube channel and investigating his house. But something that really captured my attention on this news article is at the end, as Kent is wrapping up the report, he states,
I don't monetize the YouTube channel. I don't ask for money because this would destroy the credibility of what I'm trying to show people here, if that makes any sense at all. You can't do something for money or popularity because the spirits know better. They know your intent. They know a lot more about you than what you think, and I learned that the hard way.
The news article is wrapped up with Kent does not use any special effects in his videos. At this point, Kent has 90,000 subscribers on YouTube, which at the time made him one of the most popular YouTube channels documenting a paranormal haunting in his house on the entire platform. So this shows that Kent is not making a single penny from his paranormal videos, and instead is uploading it just for the sheer documentation of what is happening in his house. But as with all popular paranormal pages, with the growth and popularity of his channel came believers and also the skeptics. People were starting to really look into the evidence that Kent had captured of the Shadow Dude and tried to pick apart the videos piece by piece to show how Kent could possibly be staging his content. A Reddit thread is uploaded with the title, Is the Ghosts of Carmel Maine a hoax or ghosts? Where the original commenter is unsure about the evidence that is being documented by Kent. This is then one of the first times with comments being disabled that the floor is open for people to be able to leave their thoughts and opinions on Kent's content.
I've seen many of his videos debunked. My favourite one was where the Moonlit Ghost, who is a Redditor and has a very good YouTube channel, really breaks the videos down. I think YouTubers and TikTokers who make a living documenting their haunted houses are all fake.
And heading over to the Moonlit Ghost YouTube page, there is a 25-minute video uploaded on the 19th of November 2019, where the owner of the channel goes through multiple paranormal clips and tries to pick them apart, Kent's being one of them.
Shadow Dude. Kent Burris from the channel Ghosts of Carmel Maine claims to live in a haunted house and has used this haunting as a springboard to pursue his interest of being a bona fide paranormal investigator. And a particular entity he calls Shadow Dude likes to really get his heart racing once in a while. Take a look.
You gotta say something or do something. Oh my. No.
While researching this, I really found myself wanting this channel to be genuine. And I think it's because he looks and sounds extremely sincere in his claims. But the more I watched, the more I became convinced that something was off. The reason I think it's sad is because I don't believe that he is just shallowly lying to get views. His comments are disabled on all of his videos, and none of them are monetized. It seems to me that Kent really does believe in the afterlife, and that he is doing a good deed by helping bring closure to lost spirits through his paranormal endeavors. But at the same time, it seems like he must be perpetuating a hoax. Let me explain. I'm just going to go over a few of the clips that Kent claims to have caught of Shadow Dude. This one is really bizarre. It looks like a jacket or something draped in the window, and you'd think at first that's all I would think it was, but then it like starts flailing, and I guess you could say that it's attached to strings or something like that, but it really, you play it frame by frame, it looks wily. I don't have like a great explanation for this one, but I do for his other clips. Let's move on from this one for now. This one, honestly, it looks like a jacket on like a mop or something like that. So the camera jerks. He moves the camera back and forth really quick, supposedly because he's scared. This frame right here, from here to here, there is the entity, and here it's gone. That is a pretty dramatic shift in where it appears the camera actually is, and I'm pretty sure I'm almost positive that this is a cut.
The comments section are incredibly supportive of the video that they had watched on the Moonlit Ghosts channel. Comments stating,
I'm not gonna lie, I feel really relieved that the Shadow Dude is a hoax. I watched the original last night and was really freaked out. Then I saw a shadow move on the wall when I was in bed at night and I screamed and woke up my husband. It turned out it was just the shadow of my comforter I had just moved. I'm literally afraid of my own shadow.
But other people say that the video was left incredibly inconclusive without any definitive debunking being done. So it still left Kent's videos up in the air for debate. People also turned to other social media outlets like Facebook to air their discontent with Kent's videos. A dedicated Facebook page is created for this exact purpose, called The Hoax of Carmel Maine.
The footage from Ghosts of Carmel Maine is fake. It is extremely apparent in the videos containing Shadow Dude. You can clearly see what he did by slowing down the video and watching frame by frame. Besides the faked Shadow Dude footage, all of his other evidence is ridiculous, and it is constant EVPs and disembodied voices which he twists into stories he finds in a book written about the history of Carmel Maine. It's all manipulated by Kent. He has to come to the town of Carmel Maine and made up horrendous stories about past residents simply to feed the stories and posts on his YouTube channel. After only 2 years of investigating, basically his house and local cemeteries, he now claims to be an authority on the subject, and now even claims to put people in touch with their deceased loved ones.
But regardless of any criticism that Kent is receiving, he plows on and continues to upload his paranormal investigations from around the Carmel area. And he does this for the next couple of years, capturing EVPs, more footage of Shadow Dude, and paranormal activity from investigations that he does alone. But it isn't just his house that he is now investigating. He is also investigating local cemeteries and other reportedly haunted locations in the Carmel area. But he frequently has people over to the house to validate his experiences and to show that what he's putting on his channel isn't fake. Just like this one where he did an investigation with a YouTube channel called King Frostmare, who at the time of recording has over 250,000 subscribers. King Frostmare does a live stream from the Lamb House. After being invited over, he then posts a highlight reel to his YouTube channel of all the strange things that he had captured. As he goes through, he tries to debunk the evidence that he had captured, but some things he just couldn't debunk. Just like this, and when he's upstairs, he turns off a light, and as he passes the hallway later on in the video, he notices that the light is back on. As he heads into the room, he realizes that there is a light flickering as he pans the camera over it.
Gonna come from that side. Now, remember the light upstairs that was turned off? The light is on upstairs.
What?
I think.
It's
It's
on.
on.
Light on there a minute ago.
You saw the light on? I thought I saw it on.
No, it was off. Kent and me filmed up here, right? Everybody saw that, like, right?
Was it on?
No, it was not on. 100% was off.
Okay, the light turned on here in the bedroom, you guys. That was definitely not on.
Right after saying that, a dark, fast shadow seems to run by my camera for a couple of frames. Watch closely.
Whoa, did you hear that? No? I heard that too. No.
Did you catch it? Yeah. Let's replay. Now, of course, there could be several other reasons for it, but nobody saw it at the time. Who knows? I find it is interesting because Kent also captures these fast shadows in his house. This was definitely
Yeah, this was off because I had this set up for the black
we
light
filmed
and
up
everything
like
else.
before we went into the second room. We went up here. Another interesting occurrence is my video glitching once in a while when filming the window for some reason. This is strange because the router is right below me. Well, a lot of the captures got recorded right at that window.
As he goes to leave that room, he captures a figure next to the cupboard.
And this is apparently blood. Some people have pointed out that they see a figure in a rope, but I believe that Kent had a pillow stored here. I'm not sure though, if that's what I had recorded here.
More time passes with Kent uploading and gathering more evidence of Shadow Dude in the Lamb House. But there is a video uploaded on the 10th of July 2022, which is the first video that Kent allows comments. In a video titled Coming Soon and Ghosts of Carmel Maine bloopers, Kent simply covers the things that he plans to do in the future, alongside some outtakes from his paranormal investigations. But that's not what intrigued me about this video, as I headed into the comments to finally see what his viewers thought on the investigations.
I've been waiting to say this for a long time now when I've gotten the chance, but I've been subscribed to your channel since 2017, and ever since then I've been hooked. You're probably the only ghost hunting channel I ever tune into, and now I finally get to say I really enjoy the content that you bring out each and every upload. I mean, the stuff that you record that goes on in the house may be some of the most legit, genuine stuff that's ever been caught on camera. Oh, I hope this means that you'll open the comments for future videos, Ken. Thanks for the great content. You're the best ghost whisperer on the platform. I've been happy to watch your subscribers doubled, tripled and quadrupled over the past couple of years. This is unlike anything else put out there. Every time I see you've uploaded, I get excited. I feel like you just know that your content is real. Plus, it's never the same old. It's like being a part of a true investigation. Each episode finding out more and more. Really having the respect for the paranormal, not just a bunch of jump scares on location that everyone has been to. Those are great and all. I appreciate your style of content. Thanks for all your hard work. Can I just say that the creepy voice that says the words freaks me out every time.
This shows the true excitement that the viewers had to being able to finally air their opinions on Kent's content and show him the appreciation that they have for his content. But Kent's videos were so successful that his videos and his house was spun into a TV series that aired between 2017 and 2019, with a total of 91 episodes being aired to date. Kent was the lead director on all of these episodes, and on IMDb, the show scored 8 out of 10 stars, showing that it was a hit with the viewers.
Best ghost hunter ever. What more can I say? Kent is awesome and he is a really nice guy. I've had the honour of talking to him on Facebook and he has really helped me out with my own ghost hunting, and he will always answer my questions. His videos are very entertaining and very well put together. Kent is a professional paranormal investigator and it really shows. He does not fake anything, and he is very respectful to the spirits, which I like. If you like real spooky YouTube videos, then you will love Ghosts of Carmel Maine. The real thing. Kent has the uncanny knack for deciphering the paranormal world. There isn't a single ghost hunter I've seen for 2 decades doing what he's done. Everyone runs and hides, but Kent stays and figures out the problem. Slow and eerie, as if you were in the room with him. Worth discovering his YouTube channel if you haven't already.
And to this day, Kent is still sporadically uploading videos to his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel Maine, with videos typically uploaded every 2 to 4 weeks that range from 45-minute investigations up to an hour and a half. He also does live streams from his house where he gets his viewers to interact with him, and strange things are also heard and seen on these very live streams. But what do you guys think about Kent, Shadow Dude and the Lamb House? Is this the most legitimate haunting on the entire internet? Or is the Shadow Dude merely a trick of the trade?